Want to travel the world without breaking the bank? Let's dive into the concept of budget travel. It's a term you've likely heard before, but what does it really mean? Simply put, budget travel is about experiencing the world without overspending, making every dime count. The importance of budget travel extends beyond just saving money. It's an opportunity to step outside the tourist bubble and immerse yourself in local cultures. By seeking out affordable options, you often end up in places off the beaten path, discovering hidden gems that aren't in your typical travel guide. Budget travel is about prioritizing experiences over luxury, choosing to spend on what truly matters to you. It's about being resourceful, making smart decisions that maximize your travel experience while minimizing costs. Budget travel doesn't mean sacrificing experiences. Rather, it's about smart planning and decision-making. Scene script: planning and research, the stepping stones to affordable travel. Let's dive into the crux of budget travel: planning and research. It's like building a house. You wouldn't start without a blueprint, right? The same applies to traveling. Your blueprint is your travel plan, and it begins with determining a budget. So, how do you go about this? Well, start by assessing your savings and deciding how much you're comfortable spending. Remember, it's not just about the flight and accommodation costs. Think about meals, transport, sightseeing, and those irresistible souvenirs. Once you've got a figure in mind, it's time to choose a destination that fits snugly within your budget. Now, this is where research comes into play. Scour the internet for destinations that offer maximum value for your money. Look for places where your currency has a stronger exchange rate or where the cost of living is relatively lower. You'd be surprised how much further your money can go in some countries. Next up, flights. One of the biggest expenses of any trip, but with a bit of savvy, you can snag some great deals. Be flexible with your travel dates and consider flying midweek when fares are typically cheaper. Sign up for alerts from flight comparison sites and be ready to book when prices drop. And don't forget about budget airlines. They may not offer the frills of full-service carriers, but they'll get you where you're going for a fraction of the cost. Now let's talk accommodations. Don't limit yourself to hotels. Consider alternatives like hostels, guest houses, or vacation rentals. These can often provide better value, especially if you're traveling in a group. And they often come with a kitchen, so you can save on meals too. Finally, remember to plan for the unexpected. Travel insurance may seem like an unnecessary expense, but it can save you a lot in the long run. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. A well-researched plan can turn your dream vacation into a reality without draining your wallet. Ever considered traveling during off-peak seasons? Now that's a question worth pondering. Off-peak seasons, those times of the year when tourist footfall is comparatively low, can be a golden ticket to budget travel. First off, let's talk flights and accommodations. During off-peak periods, demand drops and so do prices. This means you can score fantastic deals on airfare and lodgings, making your travel much more affordable. But it's not just about the money. Less crowd also means more space for you to explore and experience your destination without the usual hustle and bustle. Imagine strolling through a serene beach, a peaceful city square, or a tranquil forest trail without the distraction of large crowds. And then there's the relaxed travel experience. With less people around, everything from dining in restaurants to visiting attractions becomes more leisurely and enjoyable. Off-peak travel can offer a unique and affordable experience. It's a different way to see the world, and it might just be the money-saving trick you're looking for. Let's talk about where you sleep and how you get around. When it comes to accommodation, the options are as diverse as the destinations themselves. From hostels to budget hotels and vacation rentals, there's something to suit every budget. Hostels are a tried and true option for budget travelers, offering a communal vibe and sometimes even free meals. But if you're after a bit more privacy, budget hotels are a great middle ground. They offer the comfort of a private room without the hefty price tag, and often include amenities like breakfast or Wi-Fi. But let's not forget vacation rentals. They're a fantastic option if you're traveling in a group or planning a longer stay. With full kitchens and multiple bedrooms, they can be a cost-effective choice. Plus, they offer a taste of local living that you just can't get from a hotel room. Now, let's switch gears and talk transportation. Exploring a new place can be as simple as lacing up your shoes and hitting the pavement. Walking is not only free, but it also allows you to take in the sights at your own pace. You never know what hidden gems you might stumble upon. Public transport, too, is a wallet-friendly way to get around. Buses, trams, and metro systems can take you all over the city for a fraction of the cost of a taxi. And don't forget about long-distance options like trains or budget airlines for those further afield adventures. Car rentals can also be a cost-effective choice, especially if you're traveling with others. Splitting the cost of a rental can work out cheaper than individual transport tickets. Plus, you'll have the freedom to explore at your own pace. Remember, the key is to be flexible and open to different options. Even the smallest choices, like opting for a hostel over a hotel or taking the bus instead of a taxi, can add up to significant savings. Remember, your choices in accommodation and transportation can significantly affect your travel budget. Want to save money and have a richer travel experience? Go local. Diving into local culture is like finding a treasure chest of experiences, and it's also one of the best ways to stretch your travel budget. One of the joys of travel is a chance to taste the local cuisine, and what better place to do that than at local markets and street food stalls? They are often a haven for food lovers, offering a wide variety of dishes at pocket-friendly prices. Plus, by eating local, you're supporting small businesses and contributing to the local economy. From sizzling street tacos in Mexico to steaming bowls of pho in Vietnam, there's a world of flavors waiting to be discovered. And it's not just about the food, it's about the experience. The sizzle of the grill, the chatter of the locals, the enticing aromas wafting through the air. It's a sensory overload that adds a whole new dimension to your travel experience. But going local doesn't stop at food. There's a whole world of experiences to be had, often at a fraction of the cost of tourist-focused activities. Consider exploring local parks, where you can immerse yourself in the natural beauty of the destination, or perhaps wander through local neighborhoods, where you can appreciate the architecture and everyday life. Keep an eye out for free cultural events too. Many cities host free concerts, art exhibitions, and festivals. These events give you a chance to mingle with locals and get a glimpse into their way of life. They also offer a unique perspective on the destination that you can't get from the typical tourist trail. Remember, travel isn't just about ticking off famous landmarks or eating at the top-rated restaurants. It's about immersing yourself in the culture, meeting new people, and creating memories. And often, the best way to do that is to go local. So next time you're planning your travel itinerary, consider adding some local flavor to it. Not only will it be kinder to your wallet, but it'll also make your travel experience more authentic and memorable. Experiencing a destination like a local can be both budget-friendly and enriching. So, ready to start your budget travel journey? Let's quickly recap the main points we've discussed in this video. The first step in your budget travel journey is planning and research. This is not just about choosing your destination. It's about digging a little deeper, finding out the best times to visit, the hidden gems, and the best deals. Remember, knowledge is power, and the more you know, the better you can make your money stretch. Next, we've talked about off-peak travel. Visiting destinations during their low season can lead to significant savings. Not only can you save on flights and accommodations, but you'll also enjoy less crowded attractions. Think about it. It's a win-win situation. You get to experience the beauty of a place without the hustle and bustle, and your wallet thanks you for it. Then comes the choice of accommodation and transport. Opting for budget accommodations like hostels or guest houses, or even considering options like house swapping can drastically reduce your costs. When it comes to transport, public transportation is your best friend. It's often cheaper and gives you a chance to experience the local way of life. Finally, we've discussed the importance of eating and experiencing locally. Trying local cuisines at smaller, family-owned restaurants, shopping at local markets, and participating in local events and festivals not only saves you money, but also gives you a genuine taste of the local culture. Remember, every penny saved on these aspects can be used for something more meaningful, like a once-in-a-lifetime experience or a keepsake to remember your journey by. Budget travel isn't about depriving yourself. It's about finding value and making the most out of your journey. It's about experiencing more for less. It's about making your dreams come true without breaking the bank. Remember, budget travel is all about making smart, informed choices. Happy travels!